5 seconds. That's all it took for Kai Cenat's fans to destroy his $200,000 car. But that was just the beginning. From ruining charity events to nearly getting him arrested, Kai's fanbase has officially become the most toxic community on the internet. When Kai stepped away from his car for just a few minutes, nobody could have predicted what would happen next. Within seconds, dozens of fans swarmed the vehicle, but these weren't normal fans looking for photos. They climbed all over his car, jumping on the hood, roof, and even started smashing the windows. The damage: over $200,000 worth of destruction in less than 5 minutes. But destroying Kai's car was just the beginning. His fans were about to take things to a whole new level, one that would put his entire career at risk. You see, while most streamers worry about toxic comments or stream snipers, Kai's fans have created a new level of chaos, one that's so dangerous it almost got him arrested. During what seemed like a normal stream, Kai noticed something strange. One of his viewers wasn't just watching, they were in the middle of a high-speed police chase. At first, Kai thought it was a joke, but then something terrifying happened. The person in the chase started following Kai's every command. With over 70,000 people watching live, Kai unknowingly became an accomplice. Every turn he suggested, the driver took. Every direction he mentioned, the chase followed. What Kai didn't realize was that by giving directions to someone evading police, he could have faced serious criminal charges. Being an accomplice to a police chase can result in up to 5 years in prison. But while Kai managed to avoid legal trouble that day, his fans were far from done. In fact, they were about to cost him something even bigger: his reputation in the charity world.
Yo, if you watching the stream, bro, make a right. Whatever corner you want to get to, if you watching the stream, bro, just bust that right.
We're seeing a slight up.
Yo! What the f? Make a left now, gang, if you're watching. Make a left. Look, clear. Make a left.
With a CHP right behind
them, but kind of like a hood.
Make a right.
Thoroughfare here, but you know,
the left, make the right.
They need to get some sort of pattern.
Kai had organized a massive charity football match. Everything was perfect. The stadium was packed, celebrities were ready to play, and thousands of dollars were about to go to a good cause. Within minutes, hundreds of fans stormed the field. Security was overwhelmed. The event had to be shut down immediately. But it wasn't just the charity event that was ruined. Kai was devastated. "I was going to score 3 goals, Kai said, fighting back tears. "This was my moment, and they took it from me." The charity event disaster showed a darker side of Kai's fan base. But what happened next would prove just how dangerous his fans had become. One encounter would leave Kai running for his life.
It's been a spectacular game from all of the players here this afternoon.
No! No! I'm pissed! 6-6! I was going to score 3 goals! 3! I was gonna score 3 goals, bro. Everybody ran out. It was my moment. He said, "Oh my God, it's Ronaldo, Messi, and then Kai Cenat." That was my moment, bro. Y'all ran out, bro. Walking down the street during a normal IRL stream, Kai had no idea he was about to face one of the scariest moments of his career. What started as a typical day in New York would quickly turn into a nightmare that would change how Kai viewed his own fan base forever. A fan appeared out of nowhere, grabbing Kai and trying to force him to go somewhere. But this wasn't just an excited supporter. Something was seriously wrong. The man's eyes were wild, his movements erratic, and his grip on Kai's arm was getting tighter by the second. The fan kept rambling about someone recording something, getting increasingly aggressive with each passing second. His words were jumbled, mixing threats with pleas, making it impossible for Kai or his security to understand his true intentions. "I don't even know what you're talking about," Kai said, backing away slowly. But the fan wouldn't let up, becoming more threatening by the second. What made this situation even more dangerous was that thousands of viewers were watching live, with some trying to egg on the unstable fan through chat. That's when Kai's survival instincts kicked in. He did the only thing he could. He ran, shouting for help as the unstable fan chased after him through the crowded streets of New York. Even Kai's security team was caught off guard by the sudden escalation. This terrifying encounter highlighted a growing problem. Kai's fans were becoming increasingly unpredictable and dangerous. The line between dedicated supporter and dangerous stalker was becoming increasingly blurred, and Kai's team was struggling to keep up with the threats. Just weeks after the aggressive fan incident, something even more disturbing happened.
You know that with Moses, right?
Who's that?
Bro, you gonna beat on the fiend for He recorded it? Tell Duke. Duke is right there. You're tripping. He's right there streaming. What?
Kai's stream was targeted by a group of hackers claiming to be his supporters, but these weren't just any hackers. They had been watching his streams for months, learning his patterns, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. These so-called fans didn't just hack his account, they took control of his entire stream, dancing and laughing while destroying everything he'd built. They had access to his personal information, his streaming setup, and even his private messages. The violation went far beyond just a simple stream takeover. Kai watched helplessly as these fans wreaked havoc on his platform. But what made it worse? They were treating it like a joke, playing TTS donations that mocked him, and even trying to leak his personal information to the chat. "You had the nerve to say you're my friend," Kai shouted, his frustration finally boiling over. "These Nissin got my account." The pain in his voice was clear. This wasn't just about losing control of his stream, it was about the betrayal from people he thought supported him. The platform had no choice but to shut down his stream completely. But even after regaining control, the damage was done. Kai had lost thousands in revenue, countless subscribers, and most importantly, his sense of security. The incident forced him to completely overhaul his security systems and change all his passwords, but the psychological damage was already done. The hacking incident sent shockwaves through the streaming community. Other creators started speaking out about similar experiences with toxic fans, but none had faced the level of invasion that Kai had endured. His channel, once a place of entertainment and joy, had become a target for those seeking to cause chaos. Yet somehow these incidents weren't even the most personal attacks from his fan base. While physical threats and hacking were bad, what his fans did to him during a vulnerable moment with Tyler would prove to be the most cruel. It was an incident that would expose just how far some fans would go to hurt someone they claim to support.
These niggas that got my account. Yo, Jimmy, you had the nerve to say Sapa, say like I'm your friend, nigga. Gang. Relax, bro. You gonna get it, bro. You feel me? Yo, can you talk to your brother?
The Tyler incident started innocently enough. During a collaborative stream, Kai decided to take a chance and ask Tyler on a date, live in front of thousands of viewers. It was a moment of genuine vulnerability from one of Twitch's biggest stars. But what happened next would become one of the most painful moments of Kai's streaming career, a moment that his fans would weaponize against him for months to come. "We're friends though, right?" Tyler's words hit like a truck. The friend zone clip instantly went viral, spreading across social media like wildfire. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere Kai looked, he saw his rejection being memed and mocked by thousands. But his fans weren't content with just watching the moment. They turned it into psychological warfare. They edited the clip into compilations, created remixes, and spammed it in his chat whenever Tyler's name was mentioned. The constant reminders were clearly affecting Kai's mental health. Months later, during a sleep stream, Kai's fans orchestrated what might be their cruelest attack yet. What should have been a peaceful stream turned into a nightmare that showed just how far some fans would go to torment their favorite creator. While Kai was peacefully sleeping on stream, his fans coordinated in Discord servers and group chats, pooling their money together for one specific purpose: to play the Tyler Friendzone clip through his speakers at maximum volume. The look on Kai's face said everything. He froze, clearly processing the painful memory all over again. For several seconds, he just sat there, visibly shaken, while his chat filled with laughing emotes and cruel jokes. His fans had turned one of his most vulnerable moments into a weapon, using it to torment him even in his sleep. "Why would y'all do that?" Kai asked his chat, his voice barely above a whisper, but the question went unanswered as viewers continued their relentless mockery. But the Tyler incident was just the beginning of how fans would manipulate Kai's personal life.
Tyler, would you like to go on a date with me?
Don't do that.
What you mean? Why not?
Don't do that.
I'm serious. Whenever you get some free time, would you like to go on a date with me?
You can't do that. On a whole live thing.
Why not? It's true or dare.
But we're friends though.
You right.
Yeah, we're friends.
3 meters gain.
You right.
Yeah, we're friends. But we're friends though.
You right.
Yeah, we
Soon after, an OnlyFans model claiming to be Kai's biggest supporter would launch a calculated attack on his reputation, trying to extort him for thousands of dollars. The model leaked private screenshots claiming Kai had paid her $5,000 for certain services. She threatened to release more compromising information unless he paid her additional money. Her social media campaign against him gained traction quickly, with drama channels and T-pages picking up the story. "All I did was pay for your Uber," Kai revealed, exposing the attempted extortion live on stream. He pulled up his own receipts, showing the $50 Uber transaction that the model had tried to spin into a much bigger scandal. But the damage to his reputation was already spreading across social media like wildfire. The model didn't stop there. She went on multiple podcasts, making increasingly outrageous claims about Kai, trying to capitalize on his fame. Each interview became more elaborate than the last, with wild stories that seemed designed to cause maximum damage to Kai's image. "He gave me $5,000 and recorded me," she claimed on one podcast, completely contradicting her earlier stories. The inconsistencies were obvious, but that didn't stop her allegations from gaining traction among drama-hungry viewers. These personal attacks showed a disturbing trend. Kai's fans weren't just affecting his streaming career, they were actively trying to destroy his personal life. Some were doing it for clout, others for money, and some simply for the chaos they could cause. But nothing would prepare him for what happened next on his college campus visit. What should have been a simple meet and greet would turn into a riot that would make national headlines.
$50 for your Uber, bitch! I got you a Uber, bitch! $50, bitch! What you talk about, nigga?
The college campus incident would prove to be the final straw, the moment that showed just how dangerous Kai's fanbase had truly become. What happened that day would change how platforms, police, and the media viewed influencer meetups forever. What started as an announced meet and greet at Union Square quickly spiraled out of control. Thousands of fans showed up, far more than anyone had anticipated. The energy in the crowd was different this time, more aggressive, more chaotic. Security guards later reported hearing fans saying they wanted to create content by starting fights. Within minutes, the situation turned violent. Fans weren't just gathering, they were climbing buildings, destroying property, and overwhelming security. Store windows were smashed, cars were vandalized, and innocent bystanders were caught in the chaos. The NYPD had to deploy riot units as the crowd swelled to over 2,000 people. Helicopters circled overhead as police tried to contain what had become a full-scale riot. Local businesses were forced to lock their doors, trapping terrified customers inside. "It's like they forgot I was even human," Kai later said in a statement. "They just wanted to create chaos." The riot resulted in multiple injuries, thousands in property damage, and something nobody expected: Kai's arrest. Police charged Kai with inciting a riot, even though he had repeatedly asked his fans to calm down. The charges were later dropped, but the damage to his reputation was already done. Major brands started pulling their sponsorship deals, costing Kai millions in potential revenue. The incident made national news, with major networks covering the story. CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC all ran segments about the dangers of influencer culture. Kai's fanbase had evolved from an online community into something more dangerous, a mob that could be activated at any moment. The aftermath was devastating. Platforms began implementing new policies specifically because of what happened that day. Twitch and YouTube both updated their TOS to include stricter rules about organizing meetups. Insurance companies started refusing to cover influencer events.
Y'all about to see NYPD, bro. Look, police over there. Welcome to New York, bro. I'm telling you, it's a lot of y'all out there right now. Everybody who's out there, make sure y'all safe. Appreciate everybody who popped out for y'all, bro. We gonna make sure it's safe. Bro, we're not gonna do nothing until it's safe.
Manhattan, and you can see news helicopters are overhead. That's Union Square Park. The park has been swarmed and basically overrun by people. Look at the crowds of people there. In fact, subway lines, bus lanes, they're bypassing Union Square. It's a big subway station.
Looking back at all these incidents, a pattern becomes clear. From destroying his car to hacking his stream, from psychological warfare to actual riots, Kai's fanbase has become more than just toxic. They've become a liability that's threatening to destroy everything he's built. "I love my supporters," Kai said in a recent stream, his voice heavy with emotion. "But some of y'all are taking this too far. It's not content anymore. It's my life. Every time I go live, every time I step outside, I have to worry about what y'all might do next." The situation has gotten so bad that Kai has had to hire additional security, install panic buttons in his home, and even consider moving to a different state. His monthly security costs have reportedly risen to over $50,000 just to protect him from his own fans. As Kai's influence continues to grow, one question remains. Can he control the very community he created before they completely destroy his career? Or has the monster grown too big to contain? If these recent events are any indication, the answer might already be too late. Kai's story serves as a warning to other creators. Sometimes your biggest supporters can become your biggest threat.